and welcome to the installation of CURT's 17355 TruTrack 2P weight distribution hitch. Before attempting the installation, lay out all the included parts and hardware and gather all the necessary tools needed to complete the job. Please read and understand the instructions included to install this hitch correctly and safely. The goal is to have a level trailer and a leveled tow vehicle with minimal suspension squat by loading up the spring bars with tension that effectively distributes the trailer's tongue weight across the tow vehicle. Begin by measuring from the ball coupler socket of a leveled trailer to the ground and write this measurement down. Then measure from a reference point at the rear and front of a leveled vehicle. Write those measurements down. Insert the adjustable shank bar into the receiver tube and use a pin and clip to secure it in place. Then loosely attach the head unit to the adjustable shank using the supplied hardware. Be sure to install the head tilt spacers on the top hex bolt. There are two that go on each side of the head unit. Fasten loosely with a nylock nut. Determine the target uncoupled ball height by adding 1/8 of an inch for each 100 pounds of tongue weight to the leveled trailer's coupler height. This will make up for vehicle suspension squat when the trailer is coupled and fully supported by the vehicle. Tongue weight is usually 10 to 15% of the gross trailer weight. So, if your trailer weighs 5,000 pounds, the tongue weight total would be 500 to 750 pounds. Once you have a target height, adjust the head unit on the adjustable shank to closely match that measurement. This TruTrack hitch allows for fine adjustments with the included head tilt spacers to get your towing setup perfectly level. Increasing the tilt position of the head unit will allow more tension to be applied to the arms, effectively distributing the trailer's weight to the vehicle. There are 5 possible positions to tilt the head unit. Orientate the tilt head spacers to position 1 as a starting point. Loosely tighten the hardware for any adjustments after the trailer is fully coupled. Before we attach the arm bars, we recommend greasing the head unit using the pre-installed grease zerks. This maintenance item should be completed at least once a towing season, more if you're towing regularly. Pump in grease until grease begins coming out of the head unit. Insert the arm bars into the head unit and secure with the included linchpins. Then couple the head unit's ball to the trailer's coupler and engage the coupler latch. Then, use the trailer jack to fully support the trailer and vehicle and raise the front of the trailer a minimum of 3 inches. This will allow an easier installation of the spring bars. Now determine the position where the spring bar arm brackets will be installed. Brackets must be installed that allow a minimum of 4 inches in from the end of the spring bars. Once the bracket location is determined, place a carriage bolt through the top square hole on all 3 support brackets and hang the assembly over the trailer's frame. The wide channel bracket should be installed over the narrow channel bracket. Be mindful of trailer accessories and wiring. Secure with a nylock nut. Then slide the L support in between the 2 captive support brackets. Set the bracket height closest to the spring bar position. Install the second carriage bolt in the first square hole directly below the frame and fasten with a nut. Repeat this process for the second bracket on the opposite side. Torque the hardware to 25 foot-pounds. Grease the corners of the L brackets to reduce metal on metal friction. Use the included lift bar tool to raise the spring bar onto the brackets. Then secure the spring bar arms in place by installing the retainer clips and cotter pins. Repeat this same process to secure the other spring bar. With the spring bars in place, lower the trailer's jack to apply the weight load to the hitch. Remeasure the front and rear of the vehicle and compare these measurements to the original measurements. If you didn't gain any height or a minimal amount, an adjustment should be made. The vehicle and trailer should settle evenly. If the front of the vehicle has settled more than the rear, lower the L bracket to reduce the load on the spring bars by using the trailer's jack to support the weight load. You can use the lift bar tool as a lever to remove the spring bars after supporting the trailer's weight on the trailer's jack. Then unfasten the nylock nut on the lower hex bolt and lower the L bracket. Then refasten and torque the hardware. If the vehicle and trailer remain unlevel, now is the time to adjust the tilt head spacers on the head unit to another position. Use the trailer's jack to support all the trailer's weight, uninstall the spring bars, and uncouple the trailer from the head unit. Loosen the head unit's hardware and make your adjustment to the tilt spacers. The more you tilt the head, the more tension on the spring bars there will be, resulting in more weight being distributed and a more level setup. Once you have made an adjustment, recouple to the trailer and reinstall the spring bars and recheck your measurements once weight is taken off of the trailer's jack. The goal is to have a level trailer and a leveled tow vehicle with minimal suspension squat by loading up the spring bars with tension that effectively distributes the trailer's tongue weight across the tow vehicle. This may take some time, but once the right settings are identified and the vehicle and trailer are level, you can finally torque the head unit hardware to 200 foot-pounds. Failure to do so could result in hardware loss and a dangerous complete system failure. You should be within 3 inches of your original measurements, and the spring bar should be nearly horizontal when the correct settings are achieved. Congratulations! This completes the installation of CURT's 17355 TruTrack 2P weight distribution hitch. Be sure to regularly check all connections and hardware of your towing setup before getting on the road. Thank you for watching this video. Always tow safely.